Morning, Patriots. It's me again, Shannon Fox here, the Devoted Patriots channel. And I'm watching a little bit of Newsmax, and Jim Jordan is going off about, well, about everything involving this Roe versus Wade and all this antics and all this craziness going on. These people are acting stupid. Even it's trending on TikTok. There's a bunch of angry leftist women that are threatening that hookup sex will die now that Roe has been overturned. That's pretty selfish. All I can say is buy some contraception. Are you kidding me? Selfish people. Don't care about killing the babies because they're too busy worried about getting a hookup without contraception. That doesn't beat all. Some people just need to grow up, and that's a fact. Speaking of people that need to grow up, AOC calls for impeachment of the SCOTUS justices who she falsely claimed lied under oath. And there's a little video about that if y'all want to check that out. I'm going to have links in the description below to all this stuff I'm talking about. I don't like to listen to AOC this early in the morning. She's a little too much. She's like old Brett or Joy Behar in the morning. It's just not nice. But at any rate, if you want to talk about liars and lied under oath and Supreme Court justices that make false claims that she's calling a lie, why don't we go back and look at some of the other lies that have been or the other answers that have been given by Constantia Brown. I can remember not even a month ago, Jim Jordan and Mike Johnson and several Ted Cruz, several of our Judiciary Committee hearing guys were asking Constantia Brown all the right questions about, well, first off, can you tell me what a woman is? She couldn't even answer that question. And so when it comes to wanting to get rid of somebody because they lied under oath or misrepresented how they felt about Roe versus Wade, you know, people have the option to change their mind. Maybe when these picks got in, when they were sworn in, they may have felt differently about Roe versus Wade versus how they do this week. And so for AOC to say that, she needs to just grow up. That's the truth of the matter. They are the Supreme Court justices because they get to make the decisions all the way at the highest level. And for people like AOC to say they lied under oath, I don't think so. I think the Democrats lie under oath every time they get before one of these hearings, or they just refuse to answer the questions. They pull a Mayorkas or a Merrick Garland. They're just they do the old circle back conversation that doesn't actually end up in an answer. Now I see that BET had their FU to the Supreme Court celebrities on their award show, and I won't get into that. Who cares about BET? No offense to anybody of any melanated color, but I just can't watch stuff like that. It's disgusting. They are so woke. I feel sorry for the melanated people that don't choose to be indoctrinated by all that push. I'm sure not everybody is interested in all the garbage that is being pumped over there, including the political rhetoric from these so-called entertainers. This is great news, folks. I like this part right here. It says 1 million Democrats officially have defected because of Biden, and Democrats are woefully out of touch with the American people. 1 million Democrats have swapped parties. You kidding me? That's great news. I'm glad to see it. Hopefully it's 2 million. I'd like to see most of the Democrats come around to our way of thinking and just get off that crazy train. Stop drinking that Kool-Aid. You gotta know by now it's nuts. Now I did see over in sicko Seattle having a pride parade over there, and there was a naked dude riding a bicycle over there in the middle of the pride parade, fully nude, kids there and everything. And I would assume that half the people in the crowd would be offended and the cops would be mad and making that dude put some clothes on, but in reality it was a whole big clap fest over there, and I don't see too many people that were offended. Maybe just the children that were forced to be a part of it. And the cops said it's okay, not a problem here in Seattle. Wow. What does that say about Seattle? No offense to the police, but that man riding naked through the streets, you need to lock his ass up. I know nobody wants to go wrestle his ass to the ground while he's naked, but You need to get him out of that parade. That's just disgusting. Nobody wants to see that. Some things you just can't unsee. Oh, it looks like Joe Biden was slipping again with his conversation, and it looks like the German and the French leaders had to coax him a little bit at that G7 meeting. Had to tell him where to look for photo ops and things. I guess they didn't have a cue card for him. Who knows? Let's see. A sick woman makes a video claiming she mailed her blood to Brett Kavanaugh. What the hell is wrong with these people? My God, I don't even want to read that story. I won't. Wow, there's lots of videos on the Gateway this morning, folks, and a lot of it still has to do with the Supreme Court ruling and all the nutbags. As you see, I haven't put up any footage of the craziness that's going on behind the ruling, and it's not because there's not tons of it out there, and it's not because I couldn't find good video clips to put on there, but I do not want to promote this ugliness in any way, shape, or form, not even to show people what's going on. You know, I expose things on my channel with these articles at times because that's the point, to let people know, to expose people, to inform people. But as far as me putting up videos of the violence and the stupidity, you can watch that on mainstream media and let them tell you it's mostly peaceful protest. I'm just not into it. I can't get behind promoting the ugliness. That's why you won't see any videos of them crazies wearing bloody clothes and all that crap. I'm not into it. You need that content. It's out there. I don't want to be a part of it. I just can't do it. That's why I try not to show these drag queens dancing with the kiddos either. I want to talk about it, explain to people it's wrong. I want to tell people where it's happening. But as far as putting videos up, showing these dudes in dresses with these children, it just disgusts me, and I can't promote it to even one person that looks at that in that sickening light. So, in turn, I won't be putting up videos of that sort. I will be talking about that stuff to expose it, but I'll even put links in the description below if you want to go check it out yourself for certain things. But there are certain things I prefer not to talk about over here. Now, let me say this. This is not news, but I had a listener in my comment section, been in my comment section several times. Well, he's a veteran, a highly decorated, been in several branches of the military, veteran, even helped along the border with the drug trafficking issues as well. And I have no doubt this guy's telling the truth. I didn't confirm it with any documentation or anything, but I don't have no reason to believe he's a liar. I think I left his name out of the community post that I put his little comment on, just basically saying it's a slap in the face to this country is what's happened to the military. And had a lot of people question it and comment on it and scratching their head as to how could somebody be so declarated, be in so many different branches of the military. Well, truth be known, I'm inviting this guy, his name's David, and I've left his name out for a reason, just so if he didn't want to be put out there like that, I just put his statement out and not his name on the top of the comment, just for that purpose alone, just for his privacy alone. But for anybody that doubts his service record, this is an invite for him to come onto my show. I'd like to do a live chat with you, get to talk to you about your military service. If you're listening, get with me in the comments section. I'll send you my email information, and we'll get you on a StreamYard here real soon if you're interested, and we'll talk about your military service and just break it down for all the naysayers who don't know and don't appreciate and don't understand all that you've probably been through as a service member. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. Me personally, I've never been in the military. I lived on an Air Force base for a couple years in England when I was a teenager, and so I have been around the military. I have more than a dozen people in my family active military, and I just have much appreciation and respect for our soldiers and our countrymen. And this is just an official invite to my listener that is a great patriot and has fought for our country in more ways than you can count. go ahead and get a hold of me in the comment section if you're interested. If not, I understand. But if you are, I'd love to have you on the show. That's all I really got for you this morning, folks. There's some stuff going on with the lambasting of the decision of the Roe versus Wade, but that's on every station. So I won't get into that too much more. It just shows what side of the fence you're on. You've got people like Green Day and people like Pink throwing their opinions into the ring about the ruling. And truth be known, they're like AOC. I just really don't care about their opinion. It's just talk. That's all I got for you this morning, folks. I'm running a little bit late because it's Monday. That's the way it goes around here. Like, subscribe, and share to Vote of Patriots. Everybody have a great day. Over and out.